done a collective reading on the other channel, Love 111. Go check it out. And I did all the shorts. I'm doing one card a day for all the signs on there. So the shorts, go check it out. But I'm having some eggs. I'm gonna make an omelet with this pepper. I think it's called a banana pepper. So welcome everyone. And yes, I do like butter, but all I got is margarine, so we improvise. All right. All right, let's sit you up there. It's a little chilly. We got snowflakes coming down again today. Like, can you believe that? Can believe that? Can you? So we're just gonna cut off that little bad spot there. I'm just gonna cut off the whole tip too. The snow just doesn't want to go away. April is such a joke. April is such a joke. Much like Aries. No, I'm just kidding. Aries can be much like a tower a lot, you know. Aries, a lot of times I notice that Aries energy, I have a sister that's an Aries. Well, maybe it's more of the feminine Aries energy. It's really, it's very, almost, I don't want to say, but narcissistic. But anyways. So Aries is the opposite of Libra, right? We just had a full moon in Libra, which is going to affect our Aries energy. I have healing Aries energy in me. Like my chart in Aries is healing energy. So I have Chiron in my Aries. So and Aries energy is about thyself. And most people have a problem with that Aries energy with healing themselves, you know, doing self-healing and stuff. And taking ownership for your parts and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's hard to do for people sometimes. But acceptance brings transformation. Resistance brings resistance. It persists. It's like when you resist something, when you resist the change, things that were hard keep persisting. So, just some little words of wisdom. But yeah, that was a quote by I got it written down over there. I forget who it was. But it's true though. If we have a problem, we persist like on not changing it or not accepting things for, you know, how they were and taking some of the ownership. It always takes more than one person to do shit. Alright, let me cut her pepper up. Hey everybody, hey Will, hey JB. I almost said hey Will. Oh, message fell behind. You guys must have said something YouTube didn't agree with. I've got a glass cutting board. Sorry about the noise. And I'm not a professional chopper. Alright. We got peppers. Alright. Let's get a bowl. I'm going to put the pepper in this bowl. Very good for you. And then I'm going to put my eggs. Since I'm making an omelet, I might just do 4 eggs. 4 eggs for omelet. I don't know if that one, I don't know. Maybe I broke it. I'm just going to take that egg out of there because I don't know if I broke it or if it was broken, but we're taking that one out. I'm taking no chances with eggs, man. We're gonna rinse it out. We're gonna rinse it out of the peppers. I'm rinsing it out of the peppers. Oh, I need a sifter. I'm gonna lose my peppers. strainer. I guess I should check the eggs first before I use them. So we're just going to leave them out until I get the eggs in there. And I'm going to put the eggs in a bowl, in a small bowl, to make sure that they're good eggs. To make sure that they're good eggs. Sorry if I'm not responding to the chat, but we got our moderators here. We got Will, we got JB. You guys can have conversations in the chat with my moderators. I will check the chat when I get a chance here. We're just going to use up the rest of these eggs, which is, we're going to do 5 eggs today. I'm going to do 5. And I wish I had a compost. I was trying to make one here and they wouldn't let me. So, whatever. Every time I try to do something, people try to put a damper in it. That's why you got to keep quiet when you got something really special planned in your life. You got to kind of keep it quiet from the nosy people, because the nosy people are there to try to mess it up on you. Doesn't matter who they are. It could be family. It could be whoever gives you the side eye every time you're excited. You know what I mean? Whoever brings up some shit that puts you back down and are trying to put you back down. Those are the people to stay away from. When you're doing good and you're excited about something, and then they have to put a damper on you every time. Those are the people. They have a lot of healing to do. Not saying that they're terrible people. They just they have a lot of healing to do. So yeah, don't tell people nothing that are like that. Don't tell them shit at all. Don't tell them nothing about your life at all. I am going to use this today. We're gonna but the people that are happy for you and supportive, tell them. Because sometimes, when we're excited, we need to tell somebody. But we have to make sure we have the right person. All right, let's see. We're gonna mix this up. All right. Hey, main girl. How's going? How's it going? All right. So now we're gonna. I just put salt and pepper in the eggs and mixed it up, and now we're gonna put that pepper, that banana pepper. You can use any pepper. You can use bell pepper. You can use whatever pepper. You can use other vegetables too. You can use an onion, whatever. But today I'm not doing that. I'm just doing this, mixing that up. Mixing that up. We're gonna go to the pan now. All right, we're gonna go to the pan. I love this thing. This is better than a spatula. This works so well. So let's go over there. I like having breakfast with you guys. Or whatever, a meal with you guys. Like breakfast. Make sure that's not too hot over there. I got the stove on right now. All right, so let's get the burner on. We got the pan. Maybe it's too warm over there. I don't know. Hold on, let me grab a towel, put it under there. Just put a towel on. You get like one hot burner. I think it's too hot for it there. I like having breakfast with you guys. Alright. I am dressed up. I just wearing... this is like my cozy, you know what I mean? I know it's ugly. I know it is. That's the only color literally the only color at Giant Tiger when I was there that they had. So we're going to put some margarine. And let that melt. My kitty cat's still in heat a little bit, so yeah, she likes to be a brat when I'm doing something or if I'm going to bed. She likes to do it at that time. And we've had some. I'm training her to be good girl. Until like so when it's bedtime and she does that, she don't get to come in my room in and out doing that. So I close my door. She knows now. And last night after I closed the door, like about 10 minutes later, I come out and she was laying on the bed on the other room. She was there. She was chilling. You know what I mean? So she knows that I'm not putting up with that. And today, when I did the collective reading, she literally, she disappeared. And then when I was done my reading, I literally was just finished my reading, and then she appeared. And she all of a sudden showed up. So she's learning boundaries. But right now, there is no boundaries because she thinks that I'm walking around doing stuff. She just wants to get my attention. It's just, and then when I pick her up and I love her and I hug her and I cuddle her, and then she wants down again. So it's not that I don't give her love. It's not the type of love she wants. All right, let's put our eggs in there. We gotta make sure all of it's out there. You can put other things in here. You can put turmeric and other things in yours and as a seasoning. All right, let me show you guys. There you go. And then we got the lid over here. So I'm just going to turn it down. I'm going to put a lid on it for a second. Put the lid on it. And I don't think we're going to need any more of this. I'll just leave it out just in case. Let me read some of the chat. Oh, thank you, main girl. Thank you, main girl, for sending me good vibes. Thank you. I appreciate that, Gemini girl. You know, the Gemini reading I did yesterday, the one card reading, it got a lot of views. Gemini did, Virgo got a lot of views, Cancers got a lot of views. There's a few more, so like some of the shorts got lost in the algorithm. So make sure if you're one of the other signs, make sure if you're Aries or Taurus or whatever, or any of the other signs, make sure you go watch that reading that you had yesterday, that I did last night. I actually got 2,000 or almost 3,000 views overnight just by doing shorts. So I'm going to start doing shorts on my reading channel for you guys so you guys can get more messages. But, quick message for the people that have like ADD and stuff that don't have time to pay attention. You know what I mean? Or have the time to listen and wait. And, like I like to put on long readings or podcasts and stuff like that while I'm cleaning my house. And so that helps me to just like, I don't know, like I just do things like when I'm hearing things, I listen to people talk and I observe and, just kind of going around. I'm just gonna, almost time to turn it over. But I want it to cook a little bit more from the top. Kitty. But yeah, I have to go fix up the cards that I just did a collective reading this morning on. And you have to go change it up. But that's my new little spot. That's a lot easier to go there and do the reading than it is to set everything up on there. Like it's harder to set things up on the computer and you don't get the views that you deserve or your channel deserves. So if you got to start getting the algorithm pick you up by being on the tablet, then that's what you got to do, I guess. All right, let's see if we can turn this over. I'm probably going to need both my hands, so I'm just loosening it from the side. I'm just trying to let some of the run underneath. Oh, it's going to break. I know it's just. We're just trying to get some of that to go underneath. So it's easier to flip. There's no right way or wrong way to do this. It's however it works for you. And you can always put cheese on it too. Let me turn it over. I'm going to grab. I'll put the lid on it while I do that. Oh, I'm going to grab a flipper, an actual flipper. And we're going to try it with that. Then I'm going to put some cheese on it. Because I didn't have any bread and I was going to make bread. And I thought maybe I'll come live and do bread. But I was like, no, that's just not something I want to do today. All right, let's flip it over. Oh, let's flip it over. Let's get over here because, oh, a little piece there. Let's get over here because it's a broken part. So, ooh, there we go. There we go. Oh, look at all the smoke. Oh, something fell on the burner. There we go. All right. We flipped it. All right, so now I'm going to put some cheese really quick. I'm going to turn it right down to just warm. We're just turning it right down to warm. Because I just want the cheese to melt. So, we got some mozzarella. And you just shred some more on the top. And try to get it inside the pan. Alright, so I spread it all around. And then we're going to put the lid on it for a minute. We're just gonna kind of take it off. Actually, I'm going to take the heat off. Turn the heat off. Today we're going to eat out of the fancy plate. Alright, so where's my lid? Alright, we're ready to eat. Alright, let me turn this around so you guys can see it. There we go. And I've turned it off now, so I was going to cut it in half. I know I'm never going to eat this whole thing. I don't know why I made such a big thing. Maybe I thought this was going to get company or something. So we're going to put this one here in the plates. I want those peppers. Yeah. Here we go. All right, we're going to take this off the heat completely. Just let it sit there. And we're going to eat. I might eat half. All right, might as well, because I don't like to put it on my plate twice. So I usually, whatever's on my plate, when I get seconds, it's not the same. You know, it's not the same when you get seconds. I like to just know how much I'm going to eat. So half of that, look at that. I made meal for two, and there's no two here. That. I don't know why my phone is lagging. Really don't know. Does not look nice. Very, very good. And some people would put like dressing on it or whatever. I'm not going to. I don't. Some people put ketchup on it. I think that would ruin it. So I don't. I'm not a ketchup person, but for me, I think it would ruin it. All right. Let's eat by the window. Okay. There, we're at the window. Look at that. Wait. I'll give you guys the first bite. Ooh, the cheesy too. Look at the cheesy. Look at hot. I didn't even know what I was gonna eat. I knew I was hungry, but when you're guided, when you have your guides with you, they sometimes help you. Help you even decide what to eat. All right, cheers, guys. Have a bite. Tell me how it is. Let's see. Mmm. Hot. It's so much better when you fluff it up. The eggs are fluffy. So much better. And it actually tastes like, it doesn't taste like an omelet. It tastes like a chile relleno. And that's really good. That's one of my favorite food. It's like poblano pepper. Heat, like toast it and then the skin taken off. And then filled with meat, ground beef and stuff like that, veggies, tomatoes, onions and stuff. And then dipped in batter and then fried. That's what this tastes like. Yeah, my phone's lagging. Perfect. Like it's not even like not salty, not anything like that. So it's a healthy breakfast right now. Lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it. Hot. Yeah, so there's like flurries coming down, but it's not snowing, but it's just cold and there was flurries coming down. Yesterday was like 18 degrees. Today is like, I think 7 or something like that. It's still about freezing, but we got snow flurries. You guys want another bite? I appreciate everybody popping in. Is resting on mom's couch. Oh, you're just getting up, Will. I was hungry. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry I didn't read the chat right away. I was hungry. I was like, eat first. Yeah, spamming. Who was spamming? It's like, repeating the same things or like just like, being an ass. It's not, doesn't help. Like, I mean, it does help. In a way, it does. It gets the traffic in the chat, but it's like nonsense. It's like not worth it. Just ignore it when people do that. Like, unless they're being really mean or ignorant. And having a conversation with each other is not spamming. It's like when people come in, just like send weird messages just to send weird messages. That's spamming. Yeah, out the window right here. Let's see if anybody who drives by that's watching me honks the horn or waves at me. Yeah, no harassing people or anything like that, but you guys can get to know each other, have conversations, but just what my belly needed. All right, I think that was good. Like, so 2.5 eggs, because I ate half of it and I put 5 eggs in there. And I heard that having 2 eggs a day is actually really good for you. So, it's not a bad thing to eat 2 eggs a day. TCC. That's the internet here. All right, you guys. Thank you. I gotta clean up that stuff right there now, my reading that I did, and start all over again. So keep your eye open for the readings on Cash Love 111, which is my other channel. So make sure you go check out your readings that I've already done there. I'm doing mini readings. The readings are changing a little bit. So I'll tell you guys a little bit how the readings are going to be changing over there. There's going to be done weekly all signs reading, monthly all signs reading, and then also new moon and full moon energy, and also collective, periodically collective readings, almost probably maybe every day sometimes. Then members readings as well. And to become a member on that channel, it's 1111. And then I'm going to do every 3 months, we're going to do like ancestor readings and stuff like that. And then also once a year, I'm going to be doing like more getting into the herbal cards, doing videos on the herbal cards and also the Native American cards here, these ones. And so we're going to do that once a year for all the signs. So there's different strategies that I'm working on. So I hope that you all come and join me over there on the other channel. And that's a channel where this is kind of behind the scenes, everything, my life. I share a lot of things on this channel, but the other channel is more about the collective zodiac signs like Aries to Pisces. All of you guys, your highest good, you know, healing yourselves, healing your shadow side, your dark night of the soul, you know? That's what we do on the other channel. But anyways, thank you guys for popping in here. Thanks for having breakfast with me. I gotta go clean up those dishes and clean up these cards and then do some readings on the other channel. All right. See you guys later. Peace out.